Hello guys and gals and welcome! So we got Diablo 2 Resurrected patch 2.3. And there's so much stuff to go over. We're gonna have to play around with this patch today. There's a lot to go over. It's just not not a tiny amount. They messed around with a bunch of stuff. They fixed apparently the Vipers. They messed around with the Firewall. They fixed apparently a bunch of desync issues. It's kind of hard to go over everything all in one bit. I figure that's what we'll do for today, is we'll spend some time just exploring, essentially, the various changes, I suppose, would be the term. And let me just make sure that everything, because look at that spam going by there. They literally, I honestly cannot understand in my mind how we are this far away from launch and they still have people spamming constantly in chat. They can't get chat under control. If I wanted to talk right now and said hello, my hello would get absolutely lost in a matter of seconds. Just seconds. Oh, dear Lord. So we're going to hop into a game here. We're going to play around with these, supposedly the quick slots. I have no idea how these work. We're going to turn everything on. We're going to see how it functions. Supposedly we're also going to be able to turn on the a quick slot active skill bar menu or something along those lines. It's apparently in these settings. So we're going to take a look at that. There's going to be a lot of stuff we're going to take a look at. So it's probably under gameplay. Yeah, here it is, Quickcast skills. Going to turn that on. Display active skill bindings. We're going to turn that on. And and there's the difficulty setting. This is only an offline. That's the slider that they added. So if we go to an offline character, let's just test that out real quick, shall we? It might as well be the first thing we test out. So if we go to an offline character and we go to options gameplay, we should be able to set the players right there. So now we have players 8. So the monster should be pretty strong at this particular point. Let's go get our butts kicked real quick. Why not? Oh, Eldritch and the Shanky Poo. Oh God, spear cats. No spear cats. Don't stab me. It's definitely players 8, that's for sure. Oh, that's so beautiful. So the quick cast is allowing me to cast anything that I have bound. So I don't have to actually switch to it. So if I press F1, F2, F3, it automatically casts those abilities and it automatically switches back. Let's try this out on a paladin though, because I feel like the paladin is going to be a real clincher here, because the paladin needs his auras, right? It's kind of like the whole thing with paladins, is they need their auras. So let me pull my conviction paladin up here. What's up, Jose Rizalista? I would be glad to go over some things with you. Any questions you got, man, just go ahead and post them in there. I will do my best to answer them for you, man. In fact, if you take a look at my YouTube channel, you'll find that I have tons of tutorial videos. I have a whole bunch of different deep dives on characters. I've got stuff for newer people who are just starting, and I've got stuff to help those guys out who are returning. I would suggest you take a look at my YouTube channel. Because my YouTube page really does have a lot of really helpful information, Jose. But it's a very complicated game. I'm not going to tell you it's not, but it's a very fun game. And if you put the time and the effort in, I think you'll really enjoy it. Oh wow, that is beautiful. So it does disable my aura, ever so quickly. It does disable my aura. But oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. I absolutely love that. Ooh, and look at that. I can quick cast Smite. Oh, well, that is beautiful. I'm gonna have to try that out real quick. I'm gonna say beautiful a lot today. So I can be attacking, and I can just press Z and automatically use a smite. That is great. So I can just smite. At any time, I can just F2, re-up my shield, and I don't have to worry about it messing up. That is freaking awesome. So it's not even like you have to set it up. It's not even like you have to go through a whole bunch of stuff and get it working. No, it's literally whatever you have it set to right now, it works. Like, that's it. Like, it just automatically uses the skills. That is freaking beautiful. I'm going to have to set up some more skills then. Just like some fun stuff. You know what? Like, let's put Holy Bolt on F3, shall we? We can just do some random... We can do some random heals. Look at that. Some random heal. Actually, I can do Holy Bolt on this side, can't I? Let's do Holy Bolt on this side. I will summon forth the undead. Yes. You know what? Let's go even further. Let's since I don't have to swap off of Vengeance anymore, let's make X Holy Bolt. Now I can heal people while I'm running around. Hey, y'all suckers. Oh Lord, I didn't mean to do that. Stop it. No. Y'all can't tell me nothing, punks. I got all the abilities now, and y'all can't do nothing. Stop me, suckers. All right, so Paladin test has been achieved. Let's go play around on the Necromancer real quick, and let's see how he does. I want to see how the Necromancer rolls. This is gonna be fun. And the Necromancer rolls. And the skeletons strike, and the golem burns in the middle of the night. All right, so F3 is my skeletons, so I should be able to just. Oh, there's no bodies. It would help if there were bodies. Murder something. Murder. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm going to have to set this one up a little bit better, though, because I actually do use a lot of these abilities, like, on a regular basis. And I think Corpse Explosion is probably going to be one of my main abilities, like that. And I think I'd like to do Z and X for my two main abilities. So let's go ahead and add these in real quick. Oh, they're already added in. All right, so we're gonna change this up just a tad. So my two main abilities are gonna be Z and X. Let's do my skeletons because I use those all the time. We'll put that on Z, and then Corpse Explode is gonna be the main right-click ability. Or should I do Amplify Damage on the right-click ability? Let's do amp. Let's do amp on the right click ability, shall we? So we'll do amp on the right click, and actually it doesn't even matter, does it? Because we have to have one. So let's go ahead and put Z on Corpse Explode, or no, X on the Corpse Explode, Z on the skeleton. That should work out nicely. I've got a couple life tap charges. Oh, look, a freaking IK Maul just drops from the a random monster. Anybody need an IK Maul? Anybody? Anybody? Everybody come on. Everybody want it? Everybody want it here? Anybody? IK Maul? Anybody there? I'll hold on to it. All right. One of the other big changes was the Viper the poison vipers in Neelithak's temple. And I'm going to take my tankiest warrior in there, which is my Convictor. And we're going to go play around with the snakes. We're going to play around with the snakes in the temple. Feel free to join my game then, Pacific Northwest. The game name is GGM1. And I believe I made the password a little more difficult this time. I think it was, let's see, GGM1. I believe it was 1617 is what I did, something like that. I'll swap back over to the Necromancer in a second and I'll give it to you. We're going to go test out these snakes. The snakes on the plain.
Good day.
How am I today? I am very well, Martin. I mean, Vermilion. I mean, Martin and Vermilion. Both, indeed, and not one or the other. I need some gold for my character so I can raise my Mercenary. Oh, I don't know if you guys watched my video on the patch notes or not. Doesn't really matter. They also fixed Delirium. So Delirium was actually bugged, and basically, if you used it on a Mercenary, it was crashing the game. Because when the Delirium apparently was proccing, it was essentially some sort of huge bug in the game, and it was causing a crash. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. Ow, ow, ow. Let's move right along from that. And my poor Merc, he bought it. That was a lot of Deathlords. I mean, I could take a couple Deathlords, but that was a lot, and they were champion Deathlords at that. That was a little much. My poor Mercenary, he paid the ultimate sacrifice. Alright, let's see if there's any snakes here. If there's no snakes, we're going to move on to the next game. And I'll post the name of that game in chat again for you. I'm on NA, the person who wanted the Ogre Ball. I'm on the North American server. I don't see any snakes here. It looks like ghosts and spiders. Ghosts and spiders. Yeah, that's definitely ghosts and spiders. So many ghosts and so many spiders. Oh my goodness, there's so many. So many ghosts and so many spiders. What's up, Neelithak? Hey, a key of destruction. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to be making the next game, GGM2, password 16. Specifically for that person who wants the Ogre Molly IK Mall that I just found. You're more than welcome to it. I find enough of those all the time, so I'm not really too worried about it. Oh, I also posted a special video, a poem, if you guys are interested. I know you guys love poetry. You wouldn't be playing Diablo if you didn't love poetry. That's really the truth, right? You know, you guys have to be in love with poetry if you play Diablo 2 Resurrected. So obviously, you would like to watch my poetry video. Yes, I do 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, Diablo 2 Resurrected style. It's a very short video. It's only like 4 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that. I know you guys want to watch it. Don't lie. You guys want to watch it. Oh, running past all the monsters because I don't want to fight. I just want to find a viper and kill him dead. Boom, 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 boom. Inga, binga, banga, banga, linga, ding, 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 ding. Please stop lightning me. Oh my god, get out the way. I'm gonna Z you to death. Get out the way. I will Z you to death. I will use my Z button. You know what? You know what? Y'all is rude. That is a whole lot of rudeness going on right now. I want you to know this. And y'all are just healing up a storm. I'm about to die. Oh, desynced. Desync! No! Desync! I literally teleported. Did y'all see me teleport? I thought they fixed the desync issues. That was not a desync fix. That was a desync not fix. Of course, I did try and run all the way through. Like an idiot. Without stopping. And they caught me. But. Okay. But.
Afternoon.
Still should have made it. And yes, I have an awesome hat. That is my hat. Okay, it's fluffy. It's very fluffy. I don't know if you can actually see this on camera, but it has a very nice fluff to it. It is not just a hat. It is a fluffy hat. You know what? I'm going to zoom in on my fluffy hat. Just for you all. Because that's what you came here for. My fluffy hat. You didn't come here for Diablo. You came in here for a fluffy hat. See? Look at the fluff on it. It's very soft and fluffy. Fluffy. Very fluffy. And now that you've seen the fluffy hat, we can continue. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Now I'm smaller than I was before. No, I cannot be teeny tiny. Aha. That's right, Chris. Thank you. Thank you very much. I got it from Walmart, by the way. Okay, I guess I'll kill some stuff. That's what I get for being desyncs. I couldn't even attack anything. That was a sad thing. I was just kind of stuck there. And I couldn't actually really hit anything. So I was just kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just die. Slowly and painfully. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to make the Berserker axe in the first place, because Berserker's axes have a very large range. They have a range of 3. Which makes it much more difficult for you to get stuck in the first place. But somehow I still managed to anyway. And that's impressive. It is very impressive how terribly I failed. Worry not all, yea. I shall fail quite awesomely. Oh yeah, the like button really does help. I can promise you that. There's a huge effect of likes on the video. It recommends it to people who are not subscribed, and they will see the video in their like suggestions and things like that. It's a pretty big deal. So you know, hit the like button if you feel like it. Hit the dislike button if you feel like it. If you don't like my hat, feel free to show your dislike of my hat. Secretly, dislikes also increase the video to be watched by other people. I don't know. Alright, any snakes on this plane? Are there any snakes on the plane? I need some snakes on this plane. I see no snakes. I see spiders. I see skeletons. I see spiders. Yes, 2.3 has finally dropped, Christopher. I got full patch notes up if you're interested. Lots of cool information. Lots of interesting things. They kind of fixed Firewall, which I knew they were going to. I called that like 3 or 4 times. People got mad at me for it. They're like, no, they can't fix Firewall. And I'm like, yeah, they're probably gonna fix it. I'm like, it seems pretty broken. But you know. What's up, person with the name I can't say? Let me, can I do the auto-translate on this? Oh no, I don't think I can do the auto-translate on this chat. Oh no. Oh no. Give me a nickname for you, sir. It is on my list of things to check, Akis. We're gonna check that here soon. I just wanted to try and check the poison vipers real quick. I really wanted to see if they were actually fixed. It was something I wanted to do. Oh, look at my brother there and her in full Mavinas. Full Mavinas! Ooh! Got the freaking glow and everything. Actually, you know what? Let's kill Neolithag first. We might as well get our key. Coyotes. Coyotes. That's a cool name. I fought lots of coyotes. It's this one right here. It's this side. Die, die. And die, die. And die. That's right. All dead. Pain. Burning, flaming pain. Burning, flaming pain. Gonna kill all the skeletons. Gonna kill everything that we can kill. Lots of skeletons need to die. It's what we do. I'm gonna poke you in the eye. Neolithag, oh Neolithag, I'd like to hit you with my mace. Neolithag, oh Neolithag, I've got an axe for you. Ow, corpse explosions hurt. Oh wow, I dropped a bunch of stuff, but none of it was very good. He dropped a thunderball though. What's that? Ooh, a 267% thunderball. Look at the damage on that bad boy. 121 to 660. Too bad it requires 253 strength, which is a little much. It's a little on the high side. 5-socket CB. Four-socket wormhide, 422. A little low. Alright, next game, NG. You only have a normal character, so you made game with GGM 7 past 16. Alright, well let me go drop this maul off for him real quick. I will drop you a maul. Which is good because I have no space. Do I have any other IK pieces laying around? I usually have quite a few IK pieces just laying around, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Not right this second. So I'm using a completely different chat system now, Redacted, through Restream.io. And I don't think Restream.io has auto-translate features. I'll have to look into it, but it's a completely different system than what I was using previous. Yes, it is a nice hat. It's my favorite hat. I just bought this hat, but it's my favorite so far. And that's what's important. Alright, let's see if we can find these snakes. GGM4. I'm really just trying to find these snakes to test them with the patch. And then we're going to move on to the Firewall Sorceress, and we're going to play around with her. I could always use the Firewall Sorceress to test out the snakes, but it's hardly a good test, because the Firewall Sorceress, she gets her butt handed to her, you know, by the poison damage. The poison damage goes right through her energy shield. And so it's not going to be a fair test with her. It's unfortunately one of the big downsides to Energy Shield is that poison damage goes right through it. I might have to figure something out when it comes to her poison damage. It's pretty bonkers. Alright, let's see if we can find these snakes on a plane. Might as well kill some stuff while we're at it. Have a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun in the sun. Alright, where'd you spawn? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I knew you was there. You think you had from me, sucker? Superior bone wand. I like bone wands. Oh, just summon resist. Does 2.3 have any new items? No, but there are a lot of fixes and changes, so it's definitely something worth checking out. Ah! No, lots of damage. Oh god, so much damage. Why so much damage? Oh yeah, they're lightning. That's right, I forgot. Die. 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 Deliberately try to get snakes, fail over and over again. Try to avoid snakes, get snakes every time. I actually already have a Delirium Room Word video up, redacted. Bink. With a link, no less. Alright, any snakes? I see chargers. Chargers are sometimes with the snakes. It's a flawless amethyst, too. I like flawless amethysts. Oh, I've done almost every single one at this point, redacted. If you take a look, you will find them, I'm sure. I have a whole playlist of just rune word videos, so I mean they're pretty easy to find. What's up, Flame Nails? Welcome, welcome. An evil urn. Ooh, a flail. Ow, you guys hurt. Stop it. Is it an ethereal one? Oh, no, it's not ethereal. General's Tando Laga. Absolutely great for a low-level pally. Absolutely great. Very fast. Slows target by. It's got mana steal, which is absolutely imperative at low levels because you have like no mana whatsoever, and having mana steal on any item is like a godsend. But it's a pretty common item. Like you're going to come by it pretty often. So I mean, like if you don't have one and you can't hold on to it for right this second, like it's not like a huge giant big deal or anything. I mean, that's kind of what I was going to test here, was I wanted to test the snakes. But we still haven't found the snakes. The snakes have not come anymore. It's very rude. It's mainly for the newer players, redacted, but, you know, a lot of the more older players that are coming back, you know, from long breaks, some of them stopped playing before rune words were added. A lot of people don't realize this, but rune words were not always in the game, and believe it or not, there was a huge portion of the population that never knew that the rune words existed because they stopped playing before the rune words were added. Wow, that's 2 keys of destruction so far. Look at me not farming for keys of destruction and still finding them anyway. Next, I guess. Snakes on a plane. You know what? Let's go get my Firewall Sorceress. We might as well just... If I find the snakes, I'll come back with the Paladin. The Firewall Sorceress can get there faster. She definitely can with teleport. So let's do GGM. What are we on? Like GGM 5, I think? I think we're on GGM 5. I don't like to tell people how to play their characters, Carl. Like I'm very much a how do I put it? I'm very much a I'm going to tell you how the game works. I'm going to give you the formulas. I'm going to show you the items. I'm going to put all the options on the floor at your feet. But I'm not going to tell you how to play your character or tell you what item to use. Like that's never been me.
Kill you.
I can't.
Oh God. So, I'm trying to pay attention to hear how much damage my firewall is doing, and the best I can tell you is that it's about half. It's about half what it was before. I can just feel it. Like the speed at which I am able to kill a target is about twice as long as it was before. And I'm rocking really high firewall. So don't take my firewall as like a simple example or an average example. I'm running a frickin' +3 with 2 fire facets. My firewall is at level 37. I've got maximum warmth for synergy. I've got 24 fire mastery. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skiller charms. So like my firewall is probably a lot higher than I think most people build it in like a dual setup. So like what they're doing is they're building like frozen orb and firewall together, so they don't really have a very strong firewall. It's okay. If you're built completely into it, I think it's okay. But if you're not built completely into it, I have a feeling now it's not going to be okay. Because I'm watching it do a far less damage than it did before. These monsters have no fire resistance whatsoever, so of course they're going to take massive amounts of damage. These guys are fire immune, so that doesn't really help. Alright, let's go to the next game. I still want to test out these snakes. 6... Oh, no. Hell Clan. Where'd you die at? Oh God, immune to fire. Immune to fire, immune to fire. Oh, immune to fire. Alright, that's it. This is going to take a little bit to get used to. So I'm used to pressing F1 and it changing the ability, and of course it's not doing that anymore. Because it is of course doing the opposite. Oh God, that was definitely not the portal I meant to take. Traps now teleport with you. That sounds super duper broken. That sounds super duper broken, actually. Like superty doopity 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 broken. I still want to test these snakes. Give me a minute. I want to get these snakes. I want to test the dang snakes. Snakes are important. It's a big change. It's a big fix. Something that was broken for a really long time. I'm really interested in the snakes. I'm sure I will get the snakes eventually. It's just a matter of snack. It's just a matter of snack. I swear, never get the snacks when I want to get the snacks. Oh no, get the snacks, never get the snacks when you want to get the snacks. Who's on the snacks? Yeah, nobody wants snacks. Who wants snacks? Not me, I don't want snacks.
Salutations.
Killing Shank on your PS4 doesn't make it go haywire? Let's go test that out, shall we? Let's go test. Oh yeah, I'm not really getting any lag spike there. That's actually pretty nice. They seem to have fixed something. So, is Firewall useless? No. Is Firewall less than it was before? Yes. Is Firewall probably still going to be viable in a dual build scenario where you're not maxing it out? Maybe not. It seems like they've balanced it more around the they've balanced it more around, you know, having proper skill allocation. You know, the reason why people like to put points into Frozen Orb is because it's so cheap. You can literally get like a decent Frozen Orb for 20 points. Like you don't even really have to put that many points into it, and you don't even have to put that many points in the Cold Mastery. So I think the reason why people were jumping on the Firewall bandwagon, a lot of them, was really because of how, you know, how easy it was to build into Firewall, just like how easy it was to build into Frozen Orb. But of course, it's not easy anymore. So
What is it?
it looks like to get Firewall to a point where it is viable, you're gonna have to do a more heavy invest, as opposed to the cheap investment that everyone was doing. Oh, there's the snakes. Okay, we got the snakes on the frickin' plane. Alright, let me go get my paladin, because my paladin is a much better test than this, than these guys are. Alright. My paladin with the snakes. Snakes on a plane, got the snakes on a plane. Got the snakes on a train, got the snakes on a train. Coming at you with the snakes on a plane. Yeah, 2.3 is out. There's full patch notes up. If you're interested in those full patch notes, I do have a video on those patch notes. I have it right here. These are the patch notes. I also have a Christmas video, if you guys are interested. I already linked it once, but I'll link it again. That's my Christmas video. Well, it's a bit of a bittersweet event. So you have to think about it from a perspective of those of us who've been with Diablo for a very long time. And Firewall was not always the greatest skill, and it was generally ignored for the most part because honestly, Firewall's not the greatest skill. It didn't really do very much damage. There was some issues with the collision and a bunch of other things, and it never really did full damage. That's a nice little charm right there. Cold damage with poison. It never really did full damage, and that was one of the issues. So when you ran it, you would only get full damage versus like the really big monsters, like the pit lords, like Diablo and stuff like that. Like you never got full damage versus the small stuff. And you know, it doesn't seem like they completely nerfed it into oblivion, but it also doesn't seem like they left it like so overpowered that it's the #1 choice for every single build in the game, you know. Alright, so let's play around in this poison, shall we? I forgot I wasn't supposed to kill the snakes, my bad. Reflex, the snakes are very dangerous, I always kill them first. Ow, you guys are rude, stop charging me! Alright, here we go. So they do charge, so we can't allow the charging to mess up these equations here. So let me get all these monsters out of the equation first, and let's do a little bit of running in the poison, shall we? Give me some of that beautiful poison. Oh yeah. So they completely fixed it. It's not applying physical damage anymore. He's applying physical damage. He still has a really deadly charge attack, and that does hurt. The charge really does hurt. But the poison damage is no longer being affected into the cloud. So if you guys were unaware of what was actually happening with the poison vipers and why they were so broken, what was actually happening was the poison skill that they're using is an Amazon skill. And it's like a javelin. You throw the javelin, right? You know, you throw the javelin. The javelin is a physical damage ability. And when it hits you, you know, the javelin hits you, and it's like, you're like, oh no. You take the physical damage from the initial javelin, all right? And that's the physical aspect of the ability. But what was happening, the bugged part of the skill, was that the physical damage that was on the initial impact was being applied on every single tick of the poison clouds. And there could be up to 48 poison clouds in a given area. And as you walk through the poison clouds, it would continually apply each javelin hit to you as if you got hit by a javelin, despite the fact that you were just walking through poison. And so it was literally as you walk through the poison clouds, it's literally like, and that's why your health would just go, because you were literally getting hit by like 48 javelins a second. Oh, and the poison damage on top. It was applying the physical damage and the poison damage at the same time. So what else did they fix? I got the patch notes up here. I'm going to take a look at them real quick again. There was a couple other things I wanted to go over, and let's see here. The force move option. I wanted to look at that. Forced move. Alright, so supposedly there's supposed to be an option now that you can assign called force move, and I'm not sure if you can do it on the on here. It might have to be on the controller itself, so I might have to whip out my Xbox controller and my Xbox controller. So we should have a wait, no, the force move option shouldn't be on the Xbox controller, should it? No. It has to be on the PC. Maybe I have to enable it. Maybe that's the thing. I probably got to enable it. Interact, loot, mote wheel, swap weapons, auto map, show items, run toggle, attack, throw, unsummon. So no, it's most likely not on here. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's an option. I probably have to enable it. That's probably what's going on. I was just thinking about that. I probably have to actually go in here and enable the option. with keybind and not on a skill. Force move, there it is, I see it. It's E. Okay. Alright. So let's test it out, shall we? Oh, what is that? Oh yeah, you just got them? Starburst, strawberry, yo plays. I've actually seen these a lot of times. I've never tried one. Got me a yogurt. Some strawberry Yoplait yogurt made with the flavor of Starburst. My girlfriend's always just bringing me stuff. She brought me some Japanese candy earlier. I gotta try this. That legit tastes like strawberry Starburst. Like legit tastes like strawberry Starburst. Like there is no difference between this and strawberry Starburst. It literally just tastes like I'm eating liquefied strawberry Starburst. I don't know how they did it, but that's what it tastes like. Delicious. So, I'm running Vengeance build, Mike B. Vengeance is a skill that does massive amounts of elemental damage. And I can kill pretty much anything in the game. Just about. There's absolutely nothing I can't kill. Romanos Magdenko. Thank you for the donation there, buddy. I really appreciate it. He said, really enjoy your videos, all rune words and explanations, all stuff. Freaking cool. Now that's 2 donations so far today. You guys are the best. You guys, there was a time when I used to get like 10 views on videos, and you guys are cranking me up. I'm over here getting actual donations and stuff. I guess if you stream long enough and you got some good content, people will come a running, and I do appreciate honestly the feedback and the money. The money's nice. It helps keep my girlfriend from killing me. It's definitely less, John Lindman. It's definitely less. There are downsides to the Vengeance build, so don't let me like talk the Vengeance build up and say this is the best build ever. You can do this with it and blur to blur. So pros of the Vengeance Paladin build. Okay, number 1, you can kill anything. Okay, number 2, you can kill anything. Like there's literally nothing in the game you can't kill. Like you literally can kill everything in the game. The downsides are it's single target only. So do keep that in mind. I don't know why Dual Dream would be weaker, Life Melon. I don't think they made any changes to Dream or the way that Dream works. So Forced Move is actually kind of cool. It's literally just the E key, and it does work exactly as it sounds. It's literally just moving your character. That's it. You can press it in the middle of a bunch of monsters, and it doesn't matter. Your character will still just move. If he can't move, it looks like he does get stuck. But he is just moving. That's it. Just like if I can just click right here and I will not attack anything, I can click right over here. And I'm not actually clicking, by the way. I'm just pressing E. But it does go by where my mouse is. And then if I want to attack, of course, I can click. You don't hold E, you press E. But I guess if you did hold E, it would work the same as the mouse click. So yes, it does. If you hold it, it'll work the same as if you held the mouse, and if you let go. I'm assuming that you could just rebind force move to the main click if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that because I would prefer to have my attack button still on my main click. But I would imagine you would very easily be able to rebind force move to the click button so that you could use that instead. Like for instance, my Necromancer, he's probably going to be using force move a lot because he doesn't actually use a main attack skill. There's a lot of characters that I have that don't actually use main attack skills, so that's interesting. Yeah, I can do Uber Tristram. I've got quite a few videos up, Tibor, of me running, or sorry, Jacob, of me running Uber Tristram. I usually do it in a group with other people, but if I were to run it by myself, I would have a better setup, specifically for solo. So I usually play around with a group, and I set up my character for the group. That's kind of how it works. +3 enchant. No, +2. +2, +3 would have been really nice, but no. No. What are you talking about, Kyle? You're always Kyling it up. Kyle. Always Kyling. Every day he's Kyling. Did I test the Pit Lord? What about the Pit Lords? Somebody said something about assassins' traps following them around. I wanted to test that out real quick. Test assassin. So apparently, if I were to cast some traps and then teleport, they will teleport with me, supposedly. I mean, really easy to test, though, right?
Not enough mana.
Super duper easy to test. I think we got it. Oh, I need some mana. Hold on.
Hello.
Give me some of them mana potions.
Not enough mana.
Of course, there's no monsters nearby to actually test it with. You know, I already saw something weird there. It actually was working. Alright, so here's my traps, right? Let's run over here. I could have sworn I saw my traps teleport with me. Because they started attacking and I had not cast a single trap. They are. They are. They're not teleporting with me. They're not like when I teleport, they're not teleporting with me, but they are following me as if they're minions. They're following me around. That's got to be a bug. Let me do it again. Clear as day. They're teleporting with me. The traps are teleporting with me. So, that's probably going to get micro patched out because that seems kind of broken. Especially since traps don't disappear at all, depending on the number of charges that they have. So the more charges that they have, the more, the longer they live, essentially. Like, they don't have a set duration, they have charges. Whereas some of them, I think some of them have duration, don't they? Or am I wrong? I thought some of them had a duration. But I guess most of them are just shoot certain number of times. So that pretty much means you can just... But notice, though, they don't teleport very well. It's not like the Necromancer, where they're constantly up your butthole. Like, it's more like the... It's actually pretty terrible. Like, here it is almost off the screen. You see it right here? And if I run about this far away, they're still not following me. If I run a little bit further, then all of a sudden they follow me. You got to be really far away from them before they start to teleport around you. But you know what this kind of does? So watch this. I'm going to make a little pattern. All right. So I'm going to make a little, what do I get? What do I get? 5? Or is it,
I need mana.
Yeah, it's only 5. Okay. I'm going to make a little star. All right. All right. And let's see if the star actually teleports around me exactly as it is. I'm kind of interested in that. Oh, that was weird. They kind of just like poofed. They didn't really maintain the same pattern. They just kind of poofed. That was interesting. All right, so the next thing we're going to check here is the minions. So this is actually part of the patch. There was a line in the patch that said... I'm going to find it. I'm going to read it exactly. It said, pets, summons, and mercenaries will now warp to a player's location if they are far away from the player's character. Pathing has been improved for players' summons. All right, so we're going to go play around on my Necromancer. We're going to go get our full army, and we're going to play around with this and see how things have changed. So might as well just do some magic finding. That seems like the easiest way to test this. I'll just do a little bit of magic finding. I'll get my full army, and we'll just we'll run. I don't know, somewhere difficult probably would be a good idea. But let's go ahead and start grabbing my army, and we'll see what happens. Oh God, no! Spear cats. Oh yes, they also fixed the mercenary might or aura bug, which was basically just that it was showing you the wrong aura when you were in different difficulty settings. So if you guys are unaware of this, when you are in normal and hell difficulty, the mercenaries would show the normal and hell difficulty aura, despite the fact that you had hired them in Nightmare and despite the fact that they were using the Nightmare aura. So they fixed it, so now it actually does show the correct aura. Even though it was just a graphical bug, it wasn't actually like a real bug. So... I don't have an Enigma, Daryl. I just have a teleport amulet. That's it. That's it. Just teleport amulet. That's all I need. People make it out to be... I don't know. It's a little silly. Like, you don't need an Enigma for Necromancer to function well. You don't even need teleport for Necromancer to function well. But a teleport amulet is certainly a cheap option if that's something that you feel like you absolutely have to have. Oh God, lag spike. Alright, we got a full little army, and let's go around and let's see how this runs, shall we? So I really want to go somewhere where I can get a good feel for how well the army is teleporting. And the best place for that I can think of in my mind is Catacombs. Mercenaries always had a variable time when they proc might. They actually have to hit things.
If they're not hitting something, they don't get might. Your Merc might have some attack rating issues. Now that was an obvious teleport. There we go. A whole army just teleported on top of me. I mean, it seems to be the same distance as the traps that we were looking at earlier. So you got to be about the same distance away as you would be if you were running the trap assassin from earlier. So interesting. Oh, I don't have my troll belt on. Let's go. Might as well go kill Andariel real quick. I'm definitely noticing my army teleporting around me. That's interesting. They're definitely keeping up with me a little bit better than they were before. Most assuredly. Yeah, the list of the patch notes is really long. And I was just reading the patch notes. I really wasn't trying to make the video exceedingly long, but I swear it took me like 24 minutes to go over all of the patch notes. So if you're interested if a specific thing that you were looking for has been fixed, I would say go take a look at the patch notes or watch my video. Might be easier to watch my video than it would be to look at the patch notes because they're freaking long. Could take some getting used to in these quick slots. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but it's a different way of playing than I was used to, and I'm having some trouble adjusting. I keep pressing the buttons like in the old days, and then I keep assuming that my button has switched, and I start to right-click, and of course it's not that particular skill because that's not the way the quick skills work. You do have to enable the quick skills, by the way, if you guys haven't seen. There's a lot more there than I think people even realize. There was a whole bunch of little lines that had to do with desync issues. I don't know if you guys saw those, but they were very specifically about character synchronization issues. And it sounds to me like they've made some headway in the desync department. Maybe fixed a couple things that had been overlooked. So one thing I can tell right off the bat is that the new summons keep up with you effect seems to be separate from the original effect. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you're on a necromancer and you sort of run away from your minions do kind of like sort of teleport around you. It's pretty obvious that they do this, and it's not like as dramatic as like the full teleport that they're giving you. It also seems like the full teleport that you're giving you have to be drastically far away from where your minions are, and it's a pretty huge distance. It's almost like 2 or 3 screens away, and I think that is a decent amount of distance. Like it feels like to me that's more than enough to make it too far to be highly exploitable. Like it's literally bigger than the entire Uber Tristram zone is what it feels like to me. Like if you had your traps on one side of Uber Tristram or Tristram and you walk to the complete other side of Tristram, they might teleport to you. And it seems like you would have to like move the entire distance. It doesn't seem to be time-based because no matter how long I stood there away from the traps, they didn't come toward me. And I feel like the traps are the best example of this because the traps, of course, are non-moving items. The minions are going to be trying to get to you, and so unless they're stuck, I don't know. The one that really stuck out to me that was kind of like, was the really vague one. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Right here. It's under performance abilities, and it literally just says this. And this one is scary because this is the kind of patch note that that probably has a lot more hidden behind it than it seems. It literally just says abilities, optimized various player abilities. That one's scary. That one is quite scary. Like, what did they do? What abilities did they mess with? It just says various. Like, who knows what they screwed around with? They didn't even specify. I guess we'll figure it out. No, they specifically said Firewall. Firewall was specifically mentioned. They were like, oh yeah, by the way, we screwed up Firewall. Heh, 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 heh. I tell you though, this no attack move or force move option is really cool for the Necromancer. It's really cool. I can just move my character around and not have to worry about accidentally clicking on anything and stopping in the middle of a bunch of monsters. And they can't do nothing to me because I'm not actually clicking. And I could just walk around in here and I don't have to worry about stopping unless I get bone walled in by my arm of King Leoric. Ooh, a coronet. Oh wow, +2 Necromancer. +2 Necro, 37 cold. Nothing really that good on it. But you know what? It has +2 Necro on it. And even though it's not very good, how about we re-roll it, shall we? You guys ever re-rolled a coronet before? It's a fun thing to do. Fun, now that it takes a deeper to wee. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. 1 coronet that we know is the correct eye level because it has +2 to skills, and 6 perfect skulls equals 1 random reroll of a rare circlet or coronet. Let's give it a try, shall we? A nomine Patre Sancte, Amen. Terrible. 6% mana steal, 18 strike, 2 res. Terrible.
Afternoon.
Terrible. Bye-bye, skulls. I knew you well. My skulls. My skulls. Let's go mess around with my assassin real quick and see if they messed anything up on her, shall we? Failed to get online characters. What? You better come on back now, you hear? Come on back now, you hear? Come on back now, you hear? Come on back. Come on back now, you hear? Give me my charm alarm. Give me that do jank too. I like them.
Not in town.
Let's go shoot some stuff with some blades. Yo. How dare you booby trap? Oh yeah, that's right. They changed the Shadow Master. That's right. It was in the patch notes. Now I remember why they wanted to take a look at the assassin. So there was a change on the Shadow Master that apparently the Shadow Master was not teleporting like she was supposed to. And they changed it so that when she uses Dragonflight, she is in fact teleporting now. And so yeah, we're gonna check that out too. 2-socket, 12% ED, all res 6. Terrible. That's good, psychedelic. It is fun to laugh. Or when you laugh, the tears do fall, and when the tears fall, they won't fall later. Because tears can only fall once, and that is the truth. And once they are gone, they will not come back. What's up, Shanky Poo? They probably will. Let's run away. Did you put any traps down? Because I need to see if you put any traps down. Shurikens everywhere. Shurikens in your hair. Need to check out this maiden pike. +1 jab. No good. Level 51. Who wants a level 51? Nobody. Back off me, blunderbore. Back off me, archer. Back off me, blunderbore. So she is definitely teleporting now. That's a thing. She is most assuredly teleporting. Do I have last wish? No, I don't have last wish. My MF cup is full. Time to give away items. Uh-oh, Ziggy's doing a giveaway. Iggy, Ziggy, Ziggy, can't you see? My MF cup runneth over. Man. Let's see if they messed around with the barbarian at all. Barbarian. It's a bear.
Not here.
It's a barbarian, a barbarian. And we gotta go, you are here, you are here, you are here, you. That's right. You. Oh, you don't even have a shield on? What the hell's wrong with you, sir? You don't even got a shield. Where's your helmet? Why do you not have a helmet and boots? Why do you not have a helmet and boots? Why do you not have a helmet and boots? What's wrong with you, sir? Seems really weird that you don't have a helmet. It seems really weird that you don't got the boots. I probably took them off him like an idiot. I was like, oh yeah, let me just take all these boots. He don't need these boots. He don't need this helmet. He don't need nothing. He's a pathetico. Van braces. Ooh, I got some van braces. And we need, what is it, a sapphire? I think it's a sapphire, right? I think. No. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. We need, what was it, an ort? Oh, an ort or a row? 5% chances to cast Frost Nova. How the hell is that going to work? Jack Strap. Diablo 2 is literally a masterpiece that was created in the year 2000. Enough people have played it over this time period that I would feel confident in recommending it to any person who wants to play a ARPG. If you've ever played a action role-playing game of any type, like Grim Dawn, or Path of Exile, or Torchlight, or Titan's Quest, or I mean, the list goes on and on and on for years. I mean, Adventures of Van Helsing, Dungeon Siege, all of them invariably trace their roots back to this game. So if you've enjoyed any of those games over the years, chances are you're really going to like this one. And the negative reviews can go 25% MF, knockback, and double Frost Nova when struck. I don't even know what to think about these gloves, other than the fact that you know, double knockback with double Frost Nova and Magic Find is actually kind of cool. Here, let me bring these over here so you guys can actually see them. So they spawned with double Frost Nova, which is just weird. Jackstrap, I have tons and tons of videos on this game that will teach you everything you would like to know. If you go and you take a look at my YouTube channel and you take a look at my tutorial videos, I've got deep dive videos on every single class. I've got rune word videos that go over all the rune words. I've got set videos that go over each one of the armor sets. I've got unique video series that goes over all the unique items. I mean, if you want to get into the game, I've got everything you need to find your way in without getting too frustrated. And you know, if you're interested in playing with people, we also have some Discords. You can come in and you can ask questions. Let me go ahead and pop those up there too. So this is my personal Discord. And that one is my Discord for my YouTube channel. And then we also have the Diablo 2 Resurrected Discord. So that one is not run by me, but that one is a really huge Discord full of tons of people that are all interested in Diablo 2 Resurrected. And if you want to join that one, that link is right there. That is the Diablo 2 Resurrected Discord. That one is one run by a really cool guy. His name is BioKing. BioKing invited me to that Discord a long time ago, back when I still only had like 500 or 600 subscribers. I was next to nothing. So shout out to BioKing. All right, well, I mean, my barbarian's doing pretty good, I guess. He's not doing bad. I mean, I stripped him of all his equipment for some reason. And these gloves are strange. I'm going to hang on to these gloves. Diablo doesn't hold your hand like a lot of other games. And this is something that the developers even specifically pointed out. Yes, Diablo does not hold your hand. Diablo forces you to go online and talk with other people and learn from others. It doesn't sit there and show you every single thing you need to know and tell you every single thing you need to know and literally lead you by your nostril and just pull you along. Honestly, I think the game aged very well. The only aspect of Diablo 2 that was ever really bad was the graphics. And the graphics were fixed. Bink, bink. And don't get me wrong, I didn't necessarily hate the graphics. If they had just brought the graphics into a high definition state, like a, you know, just 1080p, I would have been okay with 1080p. If they'd brought the graphics into 1080p and they had made why am I in the trade channel? I don't want to be in the trade channel.
Greetings.
And they had made it, you know, just this exactly the same as it was before, with just higher fidelity, with widescreen and the things that we had wanted. I think most people would have been fine with it in this graphical state if they had actually increased the resolution and given it widescreen and things like that. But it never did have any of those things. So. What are your most recommended classes to play if you're mostly playing by yourself, but occasionally playing with friends? They don't play as much as I'd like to. I'm having fun. I'm having trouble in Hell at times. I mean, Hell difficulty is a beast. I don't think anybody is going to walk into this game brand new right off the street like some sort of homeless person and immediately go to Hell difficulty and do well. You're going to play the game. You're going to flounder around in normal. You're going to struggle in Nightmare difficulty, and then when you get to Hell, you're going to get slapped in the face with a big old fish, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, why do these monsters hurt so bad? And that's how things are going to go. When you get to Hell difficulty, you really have to refine your character. The way that I like to look at it is like this. In normal difficulty, it's the playground. This is the training zone. Normal difficulty is literally where you play around with your skills. You figure out how you want to build your character. You put points wrong. You do all sorts of things that you wouldn't normally do if you were actually in Hell difficulty. And you figure out how you want to play. In Nightmare difficulty, you have to pick somewhere to go on your skill tree. You have to focus something. And in Nightmare difficulty, this is where you start to realize that you can't just play around anymore. In Hell difficulty, your character has to be built properly. You can't just walk into Hell difficulty with a character who has skill points all over the place in every single tree and nothing is focused on anything. And you can't walk into Hell difficulty with negative resistances and absolutely garbage equipment and still do well. Like, you've got to figure out your character when you get to Hell difficulty. That's how it works. Like, for instance, I'm using two different skills. I'm using an ice skill and a fire skill at the same time. The reason why I'm using two skills is because in Hell difficulty, there are fire immunes and there are ice immunes, and I need to be able to kill both. So when I come across a place like Crystalline Passage, where most of the monsters in here are immune to cold, I have a fire attack, and when I do come across fire immunes, I can use the ice attack, and I can swap back and forth between the two. But this is still not foolproof, because I will eventually come across monsters that are immune to both. And as if on cue, you see I have a Grey Killer the Mauler here, who's immune to fire and cold. And I have a plan for them as well, which is my magic era.
What do you need?
I mean, that's part of Diablo's charm, is not explaining everything. Alright, so let's test out this gold thing. So supposedly now, if you put gold into a stash, and you're exceeding the maximum limit of the stash, it will no longer yell at you and tell you your mom's a hoe. Instead, it will just put the gold in there. And I wanna see this. Alright, so we've got a stash which is mostly full. So let's go to another character that I know has some gold. And we'll see if these if the stash tells us your mom's a hoe. Because they do like to do that. Do not be complacent. Bink. Well, PvP is a very rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock scenario. I've always felt like the PvP in Diablo is very much a rock, paper, scissors scenario and less of something else. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, gold. That's right. Find out where your gold is. Dang it, I need more gold. I need more gold. It is a nice trap skiller. Are you interested, Jared Lager? Are you interested in it? Because I could put it up for trade. Trade it. Gotta trade it. I can't even spam the gem effectively with all these bot spammers. It doesn't even look as good, because look, I can't even get a full screen of gem activated. Why can't I block people? How about that? I'm gonna block every one of y'all. Blocked it. Oh, unblock? No, I don't want to unblock you. I want you to be blocked forever. You're just gonna change your name and come back in 5 minutes. Apapachai. Oh, look at that. Suck it down. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all don't know how many times I was trying to put my gold in the dang thing. What is the function of the perfect gem? Of the gem activated? You would like to know the purpose of the gem activated, Norman? It'll cost you $5. And I will tell you the purpose of the gem. The real purpose of the gem. Not just the fake purpose of the gem. Not some made up purpose of the gem. I know the purpose of the gem. I know. For $5, I will tell you. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I have to keep the purpose of the gem secret. It's important. I have to put a money gate on it. A money gate on the purpose of the gem. Because you guys won't even understand the purpose of the gem even if I tell you. You guys, it'll blow your mind. Uh-oh, watch out. My girlfriend's punching everybody in their butt. Hide your butts. Hide thou butts. Yeah. Value goes up by $1 every day. Yeah, apparently they fixed the bugged IAS. So congratulations to all you people who jumped on the bandwagon, got IAS equipment, went out of your way to exploit the IAS bug. Congratulations to all of you because you win the prize of it got patched out and you wasted your time. At least that's what I've been told. I haven't actually tested it myself. You can't believe that something that didn't exist in the game 20 years ago, that magically manifested itself in the game that was the remaster, that dramatically altered the game in a dramatic way, got removed? You can't believe that? I don't. That'd be like if an elephant suddenly showed up in your house and you're just like, the next day the elephant's gone. And you're like, I can't believe somebody came and stole my elephant. My elephant was having a good time, eating his hay in the living room. Who could have stolen my elephant? Who? Woogie stole the elephant. There we go. Bink. Who stole the elephant? Woogie stole the elephant. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Someone big and chunky over here.
Oh, Lord. Don't bring the big old monster cat in here. That's the big old Garfield cat. She got enough meat on her bones to feed a family of 6. She said, don't talk about eating me. She said, I am not food. And I'm very uncomfortable right now. She said she does not want to play with me. Why don't you bring me a Mr. NiNi instead? Mr. NiNi is coming. I hope you guys are all prepared for the Ninatron. For the Ninatron.
Can't do that here.
The Niners. The heckin' knees. Ooh, a ring. I like rings. And a shillelagh.
I couldn't get.
Oh, you couldn't get Mr. Heckanini's?
No, not at all.
I see him in your hands. Don't you tease me.
More of a trick. Look.
What, the hip stand? I see. Mr. NiNi, he's good at standing on stuff. He's got them Chinchilla toes. Uh-oh, here he comes. Mr. Heckanini's himself. Mr. Heckanini's. Oh, Lord. See, he tapped the help me button. Why you need help? Was she being mean to you? You want to hide in my shirt? No, no, no. Let them go. Go in there before she gets you. Come on, get in quick. Don't let her steal you. No. 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 No, leave us alone.
He doesn't need help.
I'll bite. Leave him alone in there. That's a safe spot. No, leave him alone in there. He's taking a nap. Stop, you're scaring him. You need a refund for this game or my mouse wheel binding back. That's not the original. I'm pretty sure the mouse wheel binding still works. See? No change. Mouse wheel binding still works. And you can disable the quick slots. You can disable them. You don't have to use them. What's up, Sakage? I was talking about you the other day. What?
This Mr. General Fall Boy is invading me.
He always invades. Oh, we know you did stuff wrong. We're not worried about that. No, we had a couple people who were joining the kinship from the United Kingdom, Britain area-ish, Europe sort of zone, and they were asking if we had any members, and I was saying, you know, we have Sakage is one of our members, but then, you know, I haven't seen you in a while, so I was like, he's been AWOL, absent without leave. Parents were sick. Work's kicking your butt. Sounds like you got a heaping, helping dose of life. I've been getting a whole lot of doses of that too. I don't particularly care for it. It's not fun. I don't like that. They need to stop shoving it down my gullet. They keep trying to hide it in various objects, you know, to make me drink it. It doesn't really work. Still, you can still taste it. Like, yeah, this tastes like adult. I don't know. There's too much responsibilities in there. I'm gonna have to try some of this non-responsibility cheesecake. You got some of that non-responsibility cheesecake. Halbu. Oh yeah, that's right. I put all my gold in. I put all my gold in the stash and I need to take it out. I would like some gold, give it to me right now. Yes, I want some money so I can get some honey, and then I'm gonna throw it at your head. And then I'm gonna throw it at your head. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah. I need my Annihilus charm. The charm of the Annihilus. Annihilus. Where did I put you at? Somewhere. I put you. Oh, there you are. Bink. 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 Rolling in enigmas. No, not really rolling in enigmas. I've focused my efforts on other things, Sakage. Plus, I've been sharing everything. You know, every time I managed to get something good, I would usually share it with a member of the kinship. We've been doing pretty good. We've been doing pretty good. Some people said they were having better luck with Shank. Are you saying now that that we're not having better luck with Shank? Is that what we're saying? Are you saying that Shank is not fixed? Is that what we are ultimately in the process of saying here? Just out of curiosity, Life Melon, or Life Lemon, are you still using the original hard drive with your PS4, or have you upgraded to a solid state? This is a very serious question, because if you're still using the original hard drive that came with your PS4 that you bought many, many, many years ago, that's probably the reason why. Hard drives generally have a lifespan of about 3 years to 5 years. So After about 3 years, the hard drive usually slows down to a really crappy speed. At about 5 years, it's so slow that snails could beat it blindfolded with salt poured on the road. Alright? And PS4s are pretty old. So you upgraded to a SATA solid state. Alright. Well, if you're running a solid state and you're still getting the issue, then yeah, it's a problem with the game. Mr. NiNi, what's the matter, buddy? You alright in there? Don't you want my key? Here, have a key. You want a key? There's a key. For you. Just for you to chew on. Made out of metal anyway. I doubt you'll be able to break it. But if you do, know that there is a very angry girlfriend who will probably kill you dead. Kill you dead. Kill you dead. Is Mr. NiNi streaming? Mr. NiNi's here. He's with me. He's sleeping in my shirt. He likes to sleep in my shirt. He's right here. You'll see him poke his head out every now and then. You'll see what's going on. Oh, you weren't going to get personal about my upper body growth. Okay. Alright. I see how it is. Always have to judge a man by his personal body growth. Alright. Can never just let it be. Always gotta judge, judge, judge. Alright. Judge, judge. Judge, 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 judge. Judge, 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 judge. You want to join the party of the summoned necros? I'm just doing a little bit of magic finding, testing out the new patch, testing out the quick slots, playing around with little things. I'm having fun with it. I'm just having fun, seeing how it works. A sun spirit. Could be good. Not very good. Eight summon necros in the game sounds awful. Ziggy, why do you wound me so? Why do you wound me so? Die. Magic find necromancer, he likes to kill. He wants to find the shinies and take a pill. Morpheus came and told him he was in the Matrix, but he wants to magic find all day and all night. Oh, whoa, 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 succubus skulls for me. Oh, whoa, 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 what kind of sucks pee-pee? Oh, whoa, 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 gonna spawn Lord Decease. Corpse explosions just for you. We've got a couple corpse explosions just for you. Oh, yes. Did they nerf Zeal Paladin? Why would they nerf Zeal Paladin? Yes, so basically what they did was you can cast a spell just by pressing the shortcut. So very simply, it doesn't even, you don't even have to change anything. You just have to enable it in the options. So I'm gonna go through that again real quick. Give me just a second. Let me finish off a couple of these monsters. Last thing I want to do is be killed while I am showing you some cool things. So if you go into the options and you go under gameplay, there is an option that says Quickcast skills right here. And you have to check that to enable it. You also can display active skill bindings. So that's this little bar right here that appears down at the bottom now. So those are my active skill bindings, which is pretty cool. Boom, 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 Mr. NiNi. Boom, 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 Mr. NiNi. Mr. Ni, come for thee, Mr. NiNi. Mr. Ni comes for thee, Mr. NiNi. He'll take you out at your ankles, so you better run with them cankles. He'll take you out at the ankles, so you better run with them cankles. Vicious and strong with really sharp teeth. Gonna take you out and throw you in the reef. Mr. NiNi, coming for you. Mr. NiNi, coming for you. I mean, they added the option on consoles. I don't have a I mean, I have my Nintendo Switch. I guess we could always check it. Why not? We can always check the Nintendo Swatch. Let me kill Diablo real quick. Then we'll check the Nintendo Swatch. Mr. NiNi, why are you in my sleeve? Get out of my sleeve. Nobody told you to get in the sleeve. He said, fine, I'm coming out of the shirt then. If I can't be in the sleeve, I'm not gonna be in the shirt. He said, you can't tell me what to do. A giant army on your head. They're gonna put you right to bed. Diablo, Bibablo, goodbye. The Scalper. And a crappy... Ooh. I was about to say crappy wand. It's a low resist wand. Hey. 75 lower resist charges. Now that is useful. With faster cast. Mr. NiNi... Mr. NiNi. What is going on, buddy? Would you like a snack? I'm gonna get you a snack, okay? I'm gonna get you a snack. Hold on. How you like snacks? Come on, you want one of them raisins? You want the raisin? You want the raisin? Oh, yes. It's at the raisin. It's this raisin. It's very delicious. You're a very slow raisin eater. The other chinchillas would have gobbled it up in 2 seconds. Would you like a peanut? Want peanuts? You like peanuts, you like raisins. Oh, I guess you didn't like the peanut that much. You dropped it. You eat the rest of your peanut. Don't be dropping your crumbs on me. Don't be dropping your little crumbs. Don't be dropping all your little crumbs. Go back in your little house and go sleep. You got a snack and then go take a nap. Alright, let's check this out on Nintendo Switch, shall we? On the Nintendo, on the Nintendo Switch, on the Nintendo, on the Nintendo Switch, on the Nintendo. Alright, we should have the Nintendo Switch up on the screen in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Why is it not working? Come on, buddy. Turn on. Mr. NiNi, can you calm down, sir? Go sleep. Take nap. Take nap, go sleep. Looks like I'm gonna need the Joy-Con. Come here, Joy-Con. Bink, bink. Bink, bink. Joy-Con. Oh, we got an update. Got an update. Update complete. System will restart. What the hisneckins? Just restarting the whole system. So basically, Sakage, I'm streaming to both platforms at the same time now. And because I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, I had to drop Twitch partnership or affiliate so that I could do both at the same time, which is a good thing for me. It's a good thing for you guys too, because I get to be on both platforms, so you guys get to choose, you know, which one that you would prefer. So. Yes, unfortunately. I had to give up the subs and I had to give up the money to end the affiliate status. I mean, it was a tough decision on my part, but overall I had decided that I wanted to do both. And right now I have 153 people watching on YouTube and 7 people watching on Twitch. So you guys, you can do the math there. The math. If you would like, you can come subscribe on YouTube. YouTube does not have the same restrictions as Twitch does, so I can actually stream to Twitch and be a partner on YouTube at the same time. And there is a membership option on YouTube, so if you wanted to become a member on YouTube, you could get the same emotes and other things. So, Doctor disrespect you? Oh, you're subbed on my YouTube already. Oh, look at you. Fancy smancy, sir. I don't mean subscribed, I mean membership. Like, very similar to the way that you could be a member on Twitch. You know, you pay to be a member on Twitch. You can pay to be a member on YouTube, and you get special emotes. You get all sorts of cool stuff. There's some other options. Like, when I publish a video, I can make it members only. And I've been doing it lately, like usually when I'm working on the videos and I'm still not quite finished yet, I'll put them up for the members to look at before I post them to everybody else. Oh God, look at all those little things popping out of the tip jar. Hacks. Alright, come on, let's go. Come on, what's going on? Connecting to BattleNet. Alright, so I'm going to do offline because we're going to be testing the... It's probably going to boot me off of here. Mr. NiNi, why are you always hiding behind me? Look at this. He always hides behind me, and he doesn't want to be seen by the camera. He's a hider. Go in your little hole and shush. What do you mean you don't want to go in? Go in! Get in there! Get in there! I will fight you. All right, so in Players 1, when you run around in the Bloodmoor, it should be really obvious. Most monsters can be killed in literally one hit in the Bloodmoor, right? So just one hit. So that's what we're going to test. We're going to test to see whether changing the player count will increase the HP of these monsters. So there you go. See, one hit. Most of these monsters die in just one hit. All right, so let's go into the options. All right, we're going to go over to gameplay. We're going to go down all the way to the bottom, and we should have player count. Where is it? No, it's not at the bottom. What is it? Near at the top? I don't even see it. Where is it? Mr. NiNi, don't drop a nut. No, you're going to get me booted out the game. Stop it. Get in your hole. Go. Naughty boy. Naughty, naughty, naughty. I'll fight you. Alright, here it is. Alright, so let's change this to 8. Accept all. Alright, so now we are on Players 8. Now, one of the things you have to know about Players 8 is that monsters that have already been spawned in Players 1 will tend to have the Players 1 HP. So we need to go and run to a place where the monsters have not been spawned yet. So we're going to go into the Den of Evil. We haven't been in there yet. I have not tested it myself yet, Tangerine Tiger, but everyone has said that it's been fixed. That is most assuredly Players 8. Yeah, HP. That is most assuredly Players HP. It took me 3 or 4 hits to kill each Fallen, and it took me multiple hits to kill the Shaman. So 100% yes, Players 8 does work on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know about Xbox. I don't know about PlayStation 5 and 4. I can't test those, but I can test the Nintendo Switch right now, and I'm telling you that the Players 8 does in fact work. Load times on the Nintendo Switch. Let's play around with it real quick. Why not? All right, so let's go to online. We gotta exit out of here. Bing, bing,
Hello.
bing, bing, bing. Mr. NiNi, what is the matter with you? I know y'all can't hear him, but he is chirping up a storm. He makes these little calls, and he literally goes like squeak, 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 squeak. And I looked it up one time, and basically what it means is he's bored. That's what it means. He's bored. Get in the hole and be bored in there. Go. I'm going to lock you in there with a key. He said, you can't tell me what to do. He said, I'm a chinchilla, and I got legs, and I got teeth, and I'm going to bite and ruin. I'm going to put you on top of my hat. I'm going to put you on top of my hat. What do you think about that? He needs another Pokemon to play with. Be good. All right, let's play around with a character online. Let me go grab my Necromancer. There he is. Did you update the game, Goose? I mean, offline doesn't necessarily mean you gotta update the game. You might want to go online and update the game. If you've never updated the game on Nintendo Switch, I can show you how to do that. I don't know about PS4, PS5, and Xbox. But basically what you do is you press home button, you press the plus key. Oops. Press the plus key while you're on the game, and then you go to software update via the internet, and you press the button, and it will check for updates for the software. Bink. Bink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 1, 10, 10. I don't know the rest. I just going to say the words because I didn't watch enough Dora the Explorer. The number of the day is uno. Can you say uno? Who wants a corpse explosion in their face? I've got a corpse explosion and I've got mace. You can have them all for free. I will corpse explode everywhere just for you. Worry not, I've got lots to do. I've got all the explosions just for you. Gonna take your bones and make some warriors, and I will kill them all in my name. Well, if you have the most updated version, Goose, it's all the way over to options. It's in the last setting, which is game settings. And it's only going to be available to you if you are in offline mode. You have to be in offline mode. It doesn't work in online mode. It says right here, only available while in offline game. That means it doesn't work on Battle.net. Battle.net is an online-only game structure. So you're not going to be able to go into a online Battle.net game and change the player count. That's not how it works. Whoa, 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 whoa. Has the update officially dropped for PlayStation 4 and PS5 and Xbox yet? I mean, the only ones that I can confirm 100% are Nintendo Switch and PC, and it's on both of them.
I can't use this. I can't use this yet.
Game settings is the correct one, Goose. It's literally the one that says game settings. You're like, I don't have a fourth option, but game settings is literally the one. Not gameplay, game settings. Or are you saying you have gameplay and not game settings? Typo? Typo. Sounds like you need to, it sounds like you still gotta update the game, I don't know. Maybe try rebooting your system. Maybe try asking Mr. NiNi. Mr. NiNi, do you know the answer? Mr. NiNi. I need to know. I check these worm-hide boots. They might be really good. Oh, they're ethereal. Sadness. Well, they're not very good anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Go see if we can kill the traffic call on Nintendo Switch. That should be an interesting journey. I love the way that Mr. NiNi peeks out from behind my head. Look at him. Look at him peeking. He's peeking. He's like looking through my headset. Like he doesn't want to be seen by the monitor. I don't know what's going on, but he thinks the monitor is the devil. That's right, Mr. NiNi is here. Mr. NiNi is in the house. Say hi, Mr. NiNi. Oh, a small chubby. And an Amrune. I'll take an Amrune.
Can't use this yet.
War Dart. Yeah, check that War Dart. It might have plus to skills on it. It's about half as effective as it was, Tim. I don't think it's nerfed into the dirt. Like it still works, but it's certainly not as effective as it was before. I'll definitely say that much. Not as effective as it was before. I feel like those players who were only putting the bare minimum amount of points into it to make their setup work are probably going to have a hard time. And Lulu Matrix, I really appreciate the comments, sir, or ma'am. Let's go to the cow level. Oh, let's go to the cow level. Let's go to the cow level. At a roll. We got some Mr. NiNi, and he's going to give us luck now. And we're gonna get a Zod rune drop after all. I still want to see a Zod rune drop. Like, come on, let's go Zod rune. Like a little cheerleader chant from high school. Like, let's go Zod rune, let's go. Let's go Zod rune, let's go. Give me a Z. Give me a O. Give me a D. What's that spell? Zod rune. Make another Breath of the Dying. I will too. Don't test me. Hey, Reaper's Toll, Ziggy. Is it ethereal? Is it ethereal? Did you find an S? Good Reaper's Toll. Or is that the Thresher? The Thresher's Reaper Toll. What's Giant Thresher? Stormspire. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I've looked at that item in a long time. I don't think I have.
I can't use this yet.
Oh, by the way, I played a really cool horror game the other day. It's called Inscription, with spelt like scrying instead of like the normal word inscription. And it was really cool. I actually really liked it. It was basically like a horror game where you're trapped in a cabin with a guy who really wants to be a dungeon master, and he set up some really lethal games. And if you fail, he kills you, and you know, death and all that. and you do your best to beat the card games to capture him and kill him instead. And it's a really difficult game. It's a really scary, creepy, like horror kind of a game. It's really good. Uh-oh, check this out. So I ordered this for my girlfriend for Christmas, and it's called a Hunt a Killer box, and it comes with all this stuff inside of it, which is specifically so you can like hunt a serial killer, because she's totally into you know, like serial killers and detective work and all sorts of stuff like that. She told me she wanted to be a detective once, and so I got her this for Christmas. It's literally a Hunt a Killer box, and it's got all the stuff in it, like police reports and news articles and like hotel registrars and things like that, and she's gonna have fun messing around with that. So what we got in here? There's supposed to be an objective card, apparently. What's the objective card say? He is looking. Look at him. He's coming over and everything. He said, "Can I choose it? You want to chew on it? Get a chomp." Oh, he gave it a chomp. To complete this episode, examine all the documents and items for clues. Check the virtual desktop and for additional evidence. Decipher all coded messages. Begin profiles on any potential suspects and a timeline of events. Huh. Those are your objectives. You gotta complete your objectives, milady. Sakage said he got his girlfriend a couple of those and she absolutely loved it. You better go get your decoder wheel. What kind of stuff do we got in there? Let's see.
This is the dead lady.
Oh, this is the dead lady? Oh, we got an obituary. Look at this. It even comes with an obituary on the person that got murdered.
I got email. Apparently she died at this.
Order of service. Obituary.
I'm coming in there.
Beth Ferris Hendricks was a blessing to all who knew her. A devoted wife, caring mother, and energetic leader. The impact she made during her short life will be remembered forever.
Oh, we got a coaster.
You got a coaster? Sweet, we need a coaster. It seriously came with a coaster? Dang, that's a nice coaster, too. Check this coaster out, NiNi. What are you looking at?
Apparently this is the hotel.
Look at this giant. It's kind of cool looking.
Put her off the table, bud.
MR Lighthouse, 1851. I bet you that's an important clue. Probably something to do with the lighthouse. The murder was done by the butler in the lighthouse with the cast iron skillet. I want to. Mr. NiNi, you see that? Huge mouse. No, this is a chinchilla. He's a don't be mean to him, Walker. He's a chinchilla. Chinchillas are native to the Andes Mountains. And chinchillas are herbivores, and they like to eat bugs sometimes. I've seen them do it. And they got big fluffy fur, very soft fluffy fur, and they got big tails, and they got little bunny feet. They got little bunny looking legs. Little bunny. They're kind of like a cross between a bunny and a rabbit. I mean, a bunny and a mouse. Like a bunny and a mouse. Like a squirrel. No, a bunny and a squirrel. It's underneath the table. Don't F with cats. And don't get them wet. Yeah, they don't do well with wet. That is correct. They don't do well with wet. Does he bite? Not really. Yeah. Out of all the chinchillas that I've had over the years, and I've had quite a large number, very few of them have ever bitten. And usually it was only when they were really scared. They do nibble occasionally out of affection. And sometimes to pull you out of the way if you're in the way. I've noticed that they'll use their teeth to pull you out of the way. It's kind of like, you know, they don't have like big strong hands like we do. They can't like force you to get out of their way, but they do their best to let you know. They're like, hey, I want to go this way, and you're in the way. Move.
Use this yet.
But it's usually very very timid. You know, sort of like more like they're using their teeth to push you than to actually bite you. They're well behaved. And they take dust baths, yes, they do. Trade my Enigma for him? No, you're not. No, he's mine. You can get your own. They cost like $100 at the pet store, Walker. Get your own little rodent.
Use this yet.
ROUSs, okay? If you guys have watched Princess Bride, ROUSs. Rodents of unusual size. San Diego, if you're talking about the killer kit, it's kind of like about catching a serial killer. I got some hawk mail. I'm gonna check and see if it's ethereal. Not ethereal. I've got a lot of hawk mails. I'm not too interested in holding on to this. I mean, if anybody wants that hawk mail, you're more than welcome to speak up. I'll grab it for you, but... What's up, Grizzy Busy? How goes it, Griswold? I'd like to steal your stuff. How goes it, Griswold? You're looking really tough. You didn't drop me nothing good, and that's okay, cause I'm a hood.
Use this yet.
Yes, I did subscribe, Sakage. It's multiple episodes, so she's gonna have fun with it for a couple months, I believe. I believe there's 6 episodes, if I remember correctly. So it's gonna be it'll be a whole little thing. Oh, wait. Oh no, I heard a ring, and I didn't check to see if it was a unique ring. No return. What was it? Oh, it's a sapphire? It wasn't a ring. Where's a ring at? I heard a ring. Poopies. I did promise her I was going to do this with her, so I'm probably going to have to cut this stream short. I hate to say. I usually stream for at least like 8 or 9 hours. Guess this will just be a 2-hour stream. I will, I'm trying to think here.
Yes.
Yep, I'm gonna go do the hunt of killer bots with her. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna figure out who the killer is, and we're gonna make some suspects. We're gonna get some leads. We're gonna connect the dots. Connect the dots. La la la. It's gonna be fun. Yes, I did test Firewall. It's about half damage of what it was before, dude. About half. I want to say about half. Bink. 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 By the way, Doki Doki Literature Club was an amazing horror game. I personally like Summon Necro over over poison, Ariel. I feel like it's just easier. All right, I will see you guys again. I might actually stream some more tonight. Who knows? After we finish with this Hunt a Killer box, I might come back on. Just keep an eye out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and keep watching.